What's up, DM?
Yo.
So we're just here to talk about some of our favourite moments in Chapter 1.
For me, it had to be when me and Zeal almost binned it, because we both played D&D before, and for some reason we both decided to stand right next to the guy throwing all the potions, and it was like,
yes,
we'll just put ourselves in a corridor next to the guy that's trying to kill us.
That's a lovely AoE zone.
Yeah.
We'll stand right
We'll
there.
just stand right there. And it's just like...
this won't go wrong.
Yeah.
This won't go wrong at all.
And literally, I almost died like 3 times. You almost got died by the sand troll. And we like finally get back to some like level of normality. It's like, oh, just stand right here. It's just like...
It's the things you do in the heat of the moment of battle, and then immediately know that you fucked up as soon as you've done it. And then you go, oh God, what have we done?
But I think that's what makes D&D good.
Yeah.
Because it's the moments where you're like, oh God, I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. You've got to try and work your way out.
Yeah, it's the unpredictability of heat of the moment going, we'll go here, this is a good idea, and then going, no, this is not a good idea, this is a very, very bad idea.
It's a terrible idea. Yeah, and the thing is, it was a nice introduction to Norm doing his Metal Gear Solid moment where he's like hiding in a box. Like, I've made a box, I'm safe.
Minor illusion, please. Small box for me to hide in.
So yeah, that's probably mine.
Yeah, that battle was very chaotic.
Especially, we put in so much effort to try and be smart before the fight starts.
Yeah, we go, we'll
Get
cast
it ready.
silence, so he can't cast any spells. Then we go, but he doesn't use spells.
Oh God, yeah, we're so clever. It's like, oh no.
So even the best laid plans go horribly wrong sometimes.
So what about you, behind the screen? Calling all the shots?
I've got none.
You got no favourite, what, all your favourite moments?
Yeah, every day is just a headache for me behind that screen.
Please like and subscribe, he keeps us in the basement.
So there's been a few times that I've just had me like in tears with laughter. So the reason that we're all terrified of airship travel now, the first time that we got on the Gypsy Endeavour, and there's that episode where we're just trying to do lots of like just normal things like walking upstairs or like holding a rope, and just we absolutely were binning it just every single roll. There's like that absolute comedy scene where like, the storm's coming in and this little halfling's like, oh, someone grab the rope, and Ranger Danger's like, no worries, halfling's got the rope, how difficult can that be? He goes to grab the rope, bins it, woo, off he goes. And I'm like, big old Fenrir, he's not got any problem doing that, is he? Bins it, he goes flying up the rope, and he's got tiny little moth chops like tied to him so he doesn't blow away, and little moth chops absolutely bins it again. And just when I think that all 3 of us are just going to be blown to the wind and dead, Zeal comes in and manages to save the day. But I was like, how could that go so wrong?
It was beautiful. Beautiful moment.
It was a big learning curve for me. That's when I was like, D&D is not safe. Nothing is safe. I thought it was the battles I'd have to worry about. It's not. It's it's the air travel.
Literally just travelling.
Yeah, just anything. Yeah, holding ropes.
Yeah.
And it was my first apology.
It was. Yeah, that was a beautiful moment as
David's
well.
first apology.
Don't be proud of that.
Oh, careful, he's moved a foot, what a difference.
So,
Yeah, now he's been dead.
keep this in it. Just keep this in it. The whole thing.
That bit when it shakes, but you've been like, God, he's back! The alchemist is back! Oh, go away!
We're back on the airship.
I look so bright. I look like a gleaming fucking angel over here in my white t-shirt with the white light.
Now, so far, I think my favourite moment is that one little skirmish where we decided everything needed to die very slowly.
Yes, the slow kill.
The slow kill is the most efficient.
The preferred method of the kill.
It came out of nowhere though.
Who started that?
I can't remember what happened, but it was like...
Was it Fenrir with a hammer?
No, it was somebody with a
Or
dagger first.
Was it?
I think. And then it was
Moss
telling
chops?
telling Fenrir, no, you need to kill him like this.
Kill
It
him
was
slowly.
Moss chops with a sword, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Something
you
like
were
that.
rapier, I think, yeah.
But then what really kicked it off was Fenrir doing it with a hammer, slowly compressing the head until they died. Then I join in with acid, just
No, just dribbling it down you. It's just the way it goes in D&D always fascinates me because like the most simple thing just spirals out of control.
Sometimes it's fine to break character and not do what your character would actually do. As long as it's really, really funny.
Sometimes the simple methods are the best methods.
It's just the way we always overcomplicate the stuff that doesn't need complicating.
Yes.
And we underplay the stuff that actually does. It's like going to combat and it's just like just like running around.
If we ever get into a scene where it's very political and like every word we say matters, we're going to bin it so fast that it's going to not even track.
No point in doing
But
that.
this is what we hyperfixate on.
Yeah. Like we'll spend 20 minutes trying to get through a door that hasn't even been locked, and then we get into a fight and we're like, "Ooh, anything goes!" It's literally like,
Oh boy, I do love to kill these guys!
"Oh, I do like to kill."
For me, I can't remember what the battle was, but it was that time when I rolled 3 crits.
Oh, when you nearly killed me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was in the sewers with the Rat King.
Oh, was that the Rat King?
Yeah.
That was, yeah. I remember apologising to you as well.
Yeah.
Because I felt terrible.
There was a lot of facial expressions in that episode when you watch it of like, I rolled the dice, I see that I've got like a nat 1 again and my face falls, and then you roll the dice and you're like...
So bad. So bad. I literally, I felt like I was going to die. I was thinking...
You felt like you were gonna die.
You felt like you were going to die.
You felt like you...
This is all about me.
Yeah. Classic DM, man.
No, seriously, I just felt bad because I rolled 1 crit and I was like, what is the chance of rolling another one?
Yeah.
And then I rolled another one and I was like, oh god. Okay, it won't happen again.
I mean, it's a good... I guess, in a way, it's a good thing it was against me, because if it had been against any of the non-tank characters, that would have been...
You mean our tank that misrolled forward by?
Oh yeah, also that. We learned a thing today, people. I learned a thing. Today, a few weeks ago. So yeah, it turns out that I, because I'm new to this, you know? I'm new, I'm learning. It's okay to make mistakes and learn. And these guys have been very supportive of that. And yeah, it turns out that I hadn't been like adding up my
Yeah, we were.
HP properly when we leveled up. So I still had like the same HP from like a few levels ago. So, and still, Fenrir didn't die, mainly thanks to Zeal.
And
Still
also,
Fenrir didn't die.
then I didn't know my magical
Yeah, you didn't have
things.
a subclass.
No, I
Yeah, there was
didn't.
no
At
subclass.
all.
So I was just like, oh,
And we still came out of there alive
daggers.
and
Yeah.
learned
That's it.
things. So
Yeah.
it was okay.
What was yours then?
I think one of my ones has got to be when we convinced the caravan salesman that we actually knew a lot about caravans.
Yeah.
His dad was actually a caravan.
Was a Cartwright,
Yeah, he owns a big shop in like one of the cities.
Yeah.
He's a really big deal, and he potentially might want to buy caravans from him.
Lies upon lies.
Turns out he was like the goblin wheeling dealer of caravans.
Or to get what was about 50 gold's worth of discount in the end.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah, but look at the new mobile shack.
It's very nice.
it is a very nice caravan.
I mean, it was really nice until someone destroyed the kitchen.
Yeah.
We do like to travel in style.
Yeah, she's slightly off screen as we speak, but the burden's still there.
We can only give a side eye.
The amount of people that's brought up the fact that I actually track all of our gold incoming and outgoing, and has talked to me and been like, "Are you actually making that up? Are you right?" And I'm like, "No, but I'm seriously taking note of it."
Somebody has to be the accountant. It's as simple as
It's
that.
like, come on.
You can't just go willy spending money wherever you like, isn't it?
Until we get the ability to wave our hands around and suddenly create fucking money, it's important.
It's very important. It's
Important in D&D, it's important in life.
Yeah,
It's a good life lesson for everyone.
Yeah.
Please, give us your money.
Yeah,
Yes.
so give us your money. We need it. Seriously, we've bought so much equipment. Like, please. Every time there's an advert, just watch it. Yes, all yes.
We want an airship next. How much do you think they fucking cost? A lot.
We might even get an air conditioner in here. I'm such a desert.
Amaryllis coming in.
Well, I've only just arrived, haven't I? So I think Nigel has got to be the best. What was that all about? Nigel, you've come up with this amazing world and all these brilliant names and all the scenery, all the sand. There's so much sand. This is all great. Spider Lady. Nigel. What the fuck is that about?
Okay, you know what? Bring up a really good point, because we just had a fantastic encounter with a very well-written NPC. Explain Nigel. Contemplate Nigel.
Nigel made some bad choices in his life, and he fell in with the wrong crowd. It wasn't his fault. Nigel was originally destined to be a non-combat NPC.
Nigel got in combat.
And Nigel was on the list of my names that I would use for people that would be shopkeepers.
Was there never a list of names? Really?
No, there wasn't. It was an on the whim moment, and for some reason, when I was writing all my details down, I thought, there's no way they're going to ask who this guy is, because they're going to be interested to know where they're getting led off to, or what's the offer. Oh no! The first thing out of you guys' mouth was, "What's your name?" I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, and you tried to avoid it. You were like, "My name isn't important."
Yeah.
My chapter, and I was like, "What is your name?" And you were like, "Nigel," and just all of our faces were like,
literally the first thing that popped into my head. So just Nigel. Fuck it, that'll do. So from now on, if there's not an NPC I want you to talk to, I will say that he's wearing some sort of shirt that clearly has Nigel on it.
"Okay."
Almost like a not a quest giver, but a please don't speak to me sort
Yeah,
of.
like I'm not important.
Oh,
I
he's
need
a
to-
Nigel.
Yeah. I'll say, you walk into a tavern, and before you in this
Five Nigels
in this
bar.
ruckus
Going
crowd,
towards
you
them.
you literally see 4 Nigels and 2 strange, mysterious individuals.
And we're like, I punched Nigel in the face. Oh, that was good though. That was good. We lost it.
That's
That's
why
great.
it was. On the whim, regretted instantly, and merch is coming soon with Nigel.
Brilliant.
Don't be a Nigel.
You too. Yeah, well, I was going to say you could be a Nigel, but now you've ruined
Don't
it.
be a Nigel.
Yeah.
Or be a Nigel, as I am currently writing the rule set to play as a Nigel. As your
Amazing.
character race.
It's a race.
Well, from all of us, thank you. I hope you continue watching and continue enjoying as much as we do
Yes.
filming it.
And I'm sure there'll be plenty more crazy moments to come.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And look out for chapter 2. We're hoping this is literally just the entry of the story.
But yeah, it's been good fun. It's like you just never know what's going to happen next. How like some of those really big cinematic moments, no matter how epically you plan them in your head, can just all go terribly wrong, or how something that seems so inconsequential, like Nigel, can turn into something so hilarious. So I can't wait for chapter 2. Who knows what's going to happen next?
I do. Well, I don't. That's the beauty of D&D. I don't actually know.
You have an idea.
I can guide you down a rough path. I can suggest that there's going to be a cool story for you guys to follow. But we all know it'll all lead back to Nigel.
Wow,
Stay
that's a
tuned.
spoiler.
Spoiler! Everything leads back to Nigel.
Amazing.
Big bad of the campaign, that is. Nigel alone.
Coming soon, the Nigel one shot.
Do you remember when you hit me on the street? Well, I had enough. I started working out. I powered up. And now you're going to regret it. I've taken over Viveska. I'm not such a Nigel now, am I? Catch you guys later.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Go team. No? Alright.